Hello there, welcome to Algo Source Sprint 2. I will be your guide as a team lead on the improvements that we have made so far in our website development. We have decided to go with a different approach this time to encapsulate any kind of redundancy that we might have. We decided to make the homepage a welcome page with grid lines and a warm, welcoming color scheme. For our lessons, we are almost completed with every single algorithm that we need to complete, so we'll get into that shortly. But before we do that, I would like to also show the extra implementations that we have made. So for the test, we still have the same platform, level 1, level 3, level 4. Keep in mind, these levels are not representative of the website level, but the difficulty level of the tests themselves. For practice, we went with standard and custom. The custom level will allow you to import or choose / insert any kind of number of integers or / numbers that you want. So if you decide to go with 1000 numbers or even 3 numbers, you decide to do so. Because of our implementation of our algorithms, we have the freedom to do whatever we want, and we have rapid elasticity in our design. So going back to the lessons, we have merge sort, quick sort, which is under development, bubble sort, and insertion sort. I will be quickly going over all of these. I will not be completing them fully since it would be unnecessary to do these tasks one by one, and I would like to keep this as a surprise to the tester. For merge sort, we'll be starting off. It is a different implementation than the rest, since keep in mind, we wanted to ensure each individual user who had the priority on implementing their individual sorting type will have the freedom to do what they want and express their philosophy of displaying their algorithms in whichever they desire to do so. So for merge sort, we have the option to view it in this regard. Then it will be showing you the steps. I can just quickly go through them. It will be showing you with visual cues on which one to do. Similar to these ones, it is showing you how to sort them in the merge sort way. Going into bubble sort, we can start off this way. It will say compare and move on. Since title number is green, larger number is highlighted, swap them. So similar case, we'll be going them quite fast. And once we are done, I'll be going into the practice mode. So in the practice mode, as I stated before, we have standard and custom. So the standard is the regular between 1 and 10 numbers, and choose the range between 1 and 20. So if you go to standard, we'll be able to go. Let's go with bubble sort. So with bubble sort, compare and move on, but the user has the freedom in the practice mode to choose what they want to do. Rather than the lessons that didn't give you any kind of freedom, we are giving you a limited amount of freedom to express what you want, which will meet the demands of the website development level 2. So we can start off with a swap, which doesn't allow you, since swap doesn't work if it's not true, since the value difference between 2 and 3 is 1, but the 2 is smaller, it won't allow you to swap. So once you try to swap, it doesn't allow you, but you can swap, same as here. So we can just keep on pressing, and similar to that. If you go to insertion sort, we can start. You can press the numbers and you have some lives. We want to make it a bit different than the other ones, similar to what the test would be behaving into. And just as a joke, we decided to say you're a loser if you lose. We obviously will be changing that to be a more professional wording, but for now we want to make it funny and fun, since we're still in the development stage. Same as the test now, we can go into level 1, level 3, level 4. Real quickly, I will just like to point out then the main difference between the levels of the website and between the test levels itself is, if you go to the test level 1, we only have 10 numbers. If you go into test level 4, for example, we have 50 numbers. If you go into test number 2, we will have 15 numbers. If you go into test number 3, we'll be going into 20 numbers. We want to keep it unique and exciting for the user and give them incremental level of difficulty on what they want to do. By increasing number slowly, we're able to give them the freedom to choose what they want and what they feel comfortable about. Same as the previous ones. If you go to Bubble Sort level 3, we have same amount of the numbers as the merge sort. So if you can recall, we had 20 numbers here, we have 20 numbers here, and same as here, we have 20 numbers as well. So if you decide to do something wrong, loser. But if you decide to go to, let's say, level 1, we go to insertion sort, same as well. But if you go to the bubble sort, so let's say don't swap, let's fail on purpose. You have lost, take a break and watch Shrek 2, which is a great movie in my opinion, so I would highly recommend, but as I mentioned before, we want to make it funny and enjoyable for our testing purposes, since some of our testers, though we are all testers technically, and the developers at the same time went in blind, so we want to make it exciting and funny for us when we were developing these implementations. That is all for our video for our group 49. I hope you enjoyed our video, and hopefully what we have accomplished so far has met and exceeded expectations that were present, and hopefully we can move and keep implementing this to greater heights. Thank you again and take care.